for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I got a gutter. Tidy with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit. I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick. That's on my brother's soul. Crossing my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me, wanna me. Split left for me, and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6", number 8, Ian. Number
8. They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never fit you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see Honolulu going up against Memphis. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis on Wednesday and then on Friday.
And, Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Black. Scott is out there with Dub. Then there's Hampton. And it's Gray in at the 2 guard. And for Honolulu, they've got Clark. Tiny out there with Drew. And it's Reese in at power forward. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now, here's Hampton. No good with the layup. And here's Honolulu. Pass to Tiny. Here's Drew. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Tiny. There's the drive. Count that one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Hampton. Defense is right there. Pass to Ilgauskas. Off target at the rim. Here's Tiny. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Tiny's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Scott. Tries it from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. For Honolulu, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Kingston. Black grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Throws it up high. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Hampton. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Tiny, and stolen by Ilgauskas. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Scott. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Here's Tiny. Pass to Drew. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Black trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. This quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's stolen by Hampton. Here we go, one-on-one. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Kingston. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Black the pass to Hampton. Back to Black. Here's the 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Tiny. Here's Drew. Pass to Tiny. Rebounded by Hampton.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the shot goes down. Drew's got his second bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And this matchup with Honolulu, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA regular season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Scott can't get it to go. For Honolulu, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Drew. He's got 5. Pass to Tiny. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis leading. Scott the pass to Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now, here's Scott. D right on him. Here's Black. He has 5. Again, Memphis.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And so it's Honolulu with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Kingston. Nice D from Scott. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. He'll cost us. And it's Memphis with another.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Tiny. And he makes good on the layup. Tiny's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Scott from past the arc. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
It's tipped. And here comes Hampton leading the fast break. Here's Scott. Pass to Gray. Ilgauskas with it. Releases from 15. Again, Memphis. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Here's Tiny following the score by Memphis. Here's the teardrop. Got a piece of it. And here is Hampton. Pass to Ilgauskas. That one misses. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Drew passes to Tiny. Honolulu, no good that time either. Memphis leading by 7. Unloads from 9. Scott can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The shot by Kingston, no good. With the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And Memphis making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Here's Tiny. He's covered by Anderson. The shot by Tiny, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Anderson right side. Pass to Ilgauskas. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And Memphis leads by 12.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Tiny. He has 6. He takes it in. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Carey. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And so it's Memphis. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Now Whitney, pass to Kingston. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And for Memphis, they've got Anderson. Cunningham is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Dub, and it's Carey in at the point. Ilgauskas, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And for Honolulu, Whitney. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ilgauskas has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Throws a screen on Anderson. Ball stolen. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Carey. He's got 5. Anderson outside. And here is Ilgauskas. Shot clock at 5. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Kingston. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bishop the pass to Carey. Here's Ilgauskas. He's covered by Rose. A putback. Here's Ilgauskas. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Honolulu trails by 15. Kingston defended by Anderson, and it's Bishop with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Memphis leading by 15. Here's Carey. Here's Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
To end the drought, here's Kingston. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ilgauskas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 19 points for Dub.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Kingston. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Carey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Honolulu making a change here. Oakley's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Big Daddy. And Hampton subbed in for Cunningham. There's the 3. Shot's good by Oakley. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka, whoo, yeah, don't make my head spin.
In the corner, it's Junior. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Honolulu shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Memphis leading by 18. Pass to Gray. Black kicks to Scott. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Black from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Black's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Dub. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
A lot of new players out there for Honolulu. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Memphis with another.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Clark. Here's Drew. 7 points in the game. Back to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Memphis leading by 22. Here's Black. He's got 15. Ilgauskas with it. Over Clark. And it's Ilgauskas missing. Pass to Drew. Fires for 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, they got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Here's Scott. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Scott's got his 2nd bucket. For Honolulu, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Picked by Clark. Here's Chiney. It's deflected.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
A nice shot by Black. Black's got 17 now.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Drew. Black grabs the board. Memphis leading by 23. Hampton with the ball. Here's Gray. Ilgauskas. Good. Ilgauskas has got 25 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And he gets the bucket. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Start it.
Oakley's checked in for Honolulu. And Memphis also making a switch. Big Daddy's checked in for Dub. Here's Hampton. Off with the layup. For Honolulu, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Tiny the pass to Reese. And it goes down 2 points. Now, here's Hampton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now here, the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team.
Boy, I tell you what, they never eased up on the boards throughout last season. I mean, they were tenacious. They persevered. They were aggressive. I mean, they went after the boards hard.
Second free throw, no good. Outside Oakley. Reese the pass to Drew. Over Hampton. And again, it's Honolulu converted.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Bishop outside. Pass to Hampton. Over Oakley. Here's Scott. And again, Memphis no good. Honolulu trails by 20. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. The shot by Tiny, no good. Now Hampton. Bishop outside. There's the pick. No good from outside. For Honolulu, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Here's Drew. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And here is Hampton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bishop. A three-pointer, no good. And for Honolulu, they're shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Tiny. It's rebounded by Memphis. Scott's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Memphis, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Memphis controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Arnie.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
I think for Memphis,
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So on the floor for Memphis. Scott is out there with Dub. Then there's Hampton. Then there's Black. And it's Gray in at the shooting guard.
Now flying high and bring it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Hampton. Gets to the corner and buries it. Hampton's got 7.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the right side. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
Honolulu shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Memphis leading by 19. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Tiny into the lane.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Black. Misses the 3. For Honolulu, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
For Honolulu, they put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Hits the 3-point bomb. And that's now 28 points for Dub.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Tiny. He's got 18. Here's Drew. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Gray inside. Clock is at 3. Rob. Pass to Drew. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Hampton. 10 points for him. Here's Ilgauskas. Nice touch on the bank shot. Ilgauskas has got 30 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Clark. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For Memphis, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Memphis leading by 21. Here's Scott. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's Tiny. He's got 18. Sinks the three-pointer. Tiny's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Black in the post. A shot by Hampton with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Black. 17 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Memphis leading by 21. Here's Ilgauskas. Off target from outside. Here's Tiny. Plays it up off the glass. Tiny's got 25 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Big Daddy's checked in for Memphis. For Memphis, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Memphis moving that ball around. The three. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Whitney with it. Hasn't made one yet. He gets that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Memphis leading by 17. Here's Black. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Clark's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Drew. Now Oakley.
Yo, watch it.
6 on the shot clock. And here is Whitney. Drew passes to Rose. Fires from deep. Scott pulls it in. And for Memphis, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Here's Hampton. Here's Ilgauskas. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ilgauskas has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Good on both. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
For Memphis, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First one falls for them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Big Daddy's checked in for Scott. Oakley dishes to Rose. It's rebounded by Memphis. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Ilgauskas. Good on the three-point shot. Ilgauskas has got 40 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Oakley passes to Drew. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
From deep three-point territory. Black, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oakley dishes to Clark. 2 minutes. Pass to Drew. Launches a 3. The rebound by Carey. Memphis leading by 17. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. Ilgauskas against Clark. Ilgauskas, good. Ilgauskas has got 42 in the game.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
1:20 left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Drew. He's got 22. Outside Oakley. For 3. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. No one covering. Hampton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for Honolulu.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Memphis leading by 18. Pass to Carey. Ilgauskas with it. Now Bishop. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And for Honolulu, their shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Here's Drew, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Daryl Emerson.
Here's Black. Pulls up. High post. Not going to go that time. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And so it's Memphis, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Drew. Clark is out there with Tiny, and it's Reese in at the 4 spot. Ilgauskas. And the 3 off target. Honolulu trails by 18. Here's Tiny. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ilgauskas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Here's Anderson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Anderson. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And the shot goes in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Anderson outside. Pass to Ilgauskas. It's Clark with the rebound. Clarkson. And for Honolulu, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. A shot by Kingston, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Bishop the pass to Carey. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Ilgauskas. Banked in off the glass. Ilgauskas has got 49 points in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Bishop outside. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Bishop with it. He's against Clark. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And Greg, everyone.
Oh, and one. Good finish, man.
There you go, baby.
Get that. No baseline. Give me that.
And a foul.
Corner. Give me that. Get to him. Downstream. I'm through.
Oh, from downtown.
Yeah, born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think with ice. Left wrist hitting this. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off of all these like I'm finna go. Bad tryna give me face. Sky got a in my neck full of ice. Yeah, I got it out the mud. Got it. Somehow I fell in love with. My chains just got out the tub. Can't go in with no glove. Picking ring looking like a light bulb. Ain't need like a rug. Ain't showing need no love. Ain't showing need no mercy. Ain't buying need no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surgeon? She gon' go back after I then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got demons in the dark. Yeah.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big underground methods, top notch. Get the most, not the lesser. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get a swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Loyal with me, we ain't got a call. Zelly on silent, put the product in the loud. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we gon' Baba got me looking proper every single time. Fresh pig getting. No, you ain't walking out what we on. And you know I got it, boy, for the ones who gone. R.I.P.'s in your memory, we carry on. When I they will not mean out what I want. Put my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowin' that the flow about to carry on. See, immortality's a fallacy, I prove 'em wrong. The Southern family gon' carry me the way beyond. Anything you've ever known, anything you've done. They ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? Get up on my, get up out the way. What you think this is? And we ain't worried about it. Watch your skirt the way they ask me how you get like this, how you live like this. Why you worry about it? Get up on my, by the way. What you think this is? And we ain't worried about you. Watch me skirt the whip, yeah, swerving. Moving to the money like it's urgent. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. The skin color like worldwide sign, and we face closed curtains. I hear you, nothing ever certain. Only thing that's promised is that promises are broken. Yeah, so we finding ways to cope there. Only thing I'm breaking is yeah, baby girl. Snuck it in inside the hoodie, now we turning out your buggy. Yeah, it's cool, I used to fight the bullies, now I guess some things don't leave me fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me back out when I budge. If you doubt it, then the profits as a profit when you know it's coming next, like ooh.
Yeah, baby girl. Snuck it in inside the hoodie, now we turning out your buggy. Yeah, it's cool, I used to fight the bullies, now I guess some things don't leave me fully. They try and push me, then they try and pull me back out when I budge. If you doubt it, then this come. Profits as a profit when you know it's coming next, like money on my mind, we gon' run it up. See what you gon' find, baby, push your luck. We been on the grind, we been getting up. But we ain't got that time for you bums. Money on my mind, we gon' run it up.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, TT.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him outside. Now he in the ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Catches at the light, like ain't no light at the. You ain't big enough. Know them youngins mean business when they in that rental truck. They gon' spin till they dizzy or to pick them up. I've been focused on this pay. Coming out retirement, the dead play. Though man's with a he don't pay, I make him pay. I can stop the day with what I made today. Probably won't admit it, but I paid away. Who else you know made all these millions and ain't signed no papers? Never made a statement. Wasn't there when we was rapping in the basement. They was throwing parties, we was the house party. We misbehaved, gotta keep an eye on my slim, cause he shady. He ain't know what he was doing. I had to school and teach you how to turn. I'm a tutor, how you jumping out of foreign pockets filled with all. I'm riding with a cougar, red and green Gucci sweater on, just like Freddy Krueger. Everybody around me family, we don't do recruiting. Everybody around me, ain't no telling who it. Tell promoters book me, we gon' come and make a movie. All my friends got me riding with the. Got some on the way, told Brody. Went to and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on these till he come home. You know it's on. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans I'm riding with a picture of. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him out. Now he in the ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off. I done put 2 million up.
She's a weak woman's day. I'm a cold, vicious, tall, mama, nigga.